So, let's come back. This is part 5 for our Dwarf Fortress tutorial fort. And I think we're about at the stage of Dwarf Fortress where I think a lot of questions come up. We've got a stable fortress. We've got a food supply. We've got a drink supply. We've got soap. We've got a doctor's office. We've got armor. We've got a military. Everything is running fine, right? The fortress is fine. There's nothing wrong. We're not getting attacked by anything. We'll have to deal with that Fey Mood in a second. There's no problems. Everything is peaceful. What do we do now? And I can see that as being sort of this is where like the sandbox comes in. And a lot of times I typically come in with like an idea to start with. So when I sit down, I'm saying, okay, we're building a pyramid fortress. Okay, we're building a fortress. And we're gonna pick a god, and we're gonna throw throw elves into the volcano in honor of this god. Praise Tinti. Or maybe we're gonna go and we're gonna go on a rampage, and we're gonna go conquer the world or whatever. In my pyramid fortress and the other world that I've got, I have a goal already set up for me because we built this pyramid fortress. When I abandoned it and moved to a new fortress, we saw it got run over by some humans. And so for the next fortress in that world, I have a clear goal of going to take that fortress back. We're gonna kind of explore some things today. So that's the plan for part 5 and part 6 here, and maybe after that as well. We're going to see if we can explore and find the goals and what we can do with Dwarf Fortress. That's the plan today. So, Fortress stable, what do we do? And there's a lot of like depth that I have not really gone into, and a lot of this you can find in your dwarves. We got Zon the baby. We got Nipsey Hussle here. Nipsey Hussle. You can see the personality, what they like, what they don't like. You can look at things like also their thoughts, and this will kind of give you some ideas of what they want. Grouchy, drinking the same old booze. I need new beer. Also, you can see like their skills and what they're good at, which may give you some ideas. Like if you've got a lot of like musically inclined folk, maybe you build a tavern and you hire some performers and you work on focusing on that. You can also see what they like. Not their values, but their preferences. She likes spherolite and nickel silver and claro opal, and try to focus on getting that taken care of. She likes fisherberry seeds. Those are the kind of the small things. She absolutely detests toads. Maybe we put a toad statue in her room. That'd be great. What I want to do today, though, is we'll probably go break into the caverns to see what we can find in the caverns. But also, I would like to go do some exploring. We've got a military setup. We've got armor for the most part. We're working on getting some steel. But we got a bit of, we can take out some small things. And so we've got, like, for instance, I'm down here over here, the yellow spots. We do have a tomb, which I pointed out before, which has got all kinds of stuff there. There is some folks that live there. So if we go there and try to take it, we're going to fight. If we really want to spice some things up, we can go fight some elves. They are our ally. They wouldn't be our ally if we attack them. There's a necromancy tower down here we can go fight. There's some goblins over here we can go fight. We're already at war with them if we want to do that. If you start up a war, it's going to start making your empire start fighting them as well. So if we start up a war with these elves, it's not just me fighting them. It's my empire is fighting their empire. So you're going to start seeing some spicy things happening whenever the news and rumors come in. Like, you'll see some of their forts falling or some of our forts falling and armies marching back and forth. And you can add a whole more to your story and give you more purpose there also. There's a big tower up there as well. So our goal today is to we'll go scout that out, and we'll do some tower or some cavern searching as well. A lot of the problems you may have, like, say you've got a lack of food, or you have a lack of wood, or you have a lack of animals to hunt, or minerals, a lot of that, or water, can be solved by going into the cavern, because it has all of that. So we will go there as well today. That's the plan anyway. We'll see where we can get to. Lots of limestone in here, huh? So we got a bunch of lignite out of there, which is giving us the coal, which was going to make all the iron bars. We got iron bars. We got pig iron bars. We're trying to get some steel cranked out here. And this fella is making the pig iron. He's also making steel as we speak. And when that happens, we're going to go and... I wish he makes more of that. We're going to go and get steel gear for all of our folks. I have a lack of being killed by animal people. The caverns provide. That's right. That's right. So we got a couple of folks that have asked to join us. If they want to entertain, it's okay, probably okay. You're going to get a lot of these. But Sass Empire Lash wants to come in here and entertain us. Sure, you're going to hang out at the tavern, make people happy. But more importantly, Todd Buttered Bottles. What a name. wants to come in here and be a soldier. And I will prove this for sure. And so that means that when we go into here, we can go to the Golden Limbs. I'm not sure what he's a soldier of, but we'll take a look. And he'll be in our list. At the bottom here, we got Todd, who is a proficient lasher. He's got a whip. And he wants to join us. Go right ahead. He'll be in the military. So Todd is now a member of our military. And he's a good fighter as well. So if anyone wants to join your military, you let them. Because that's good stuff. Where were these guys at last time? People are crawling in here now. We got Kato here wants to come in and soldier. Come on in. Sure. And we'll fill up our squad real quick. Problem is with these humans, actually, I think someone told me, used to be, the Blockaded Tones is a whole troop of people. So, sure, we'll let you in. I'd usually draw a line here somewhere because we're going to get packed real soon. What is that? A Hand of Aethel, swordsman. 374 years old. He's freaky. He's also a good swordsman. Oh, I hope he joins me. That would be great if he joined me. You have any kills? No kills. You're just kind of freaky. I think how do we look at his stuff? I forget. History, health. A three-eyed humanoid. It has 4 broad horns. Its black skin is sleek and smooth. This night creature was first created by the dwarven necromancer Aethel Mythconstructs of Furnace Face after horrible experiments in of a dwarf on a dwarf in 137. This is the stuff that's happening in the world generation. So we can find this place. Mythconstruct is one of these dwarven towers around here somewhere. Which we saw one. There's not that one. I don't remember which one was the dwarven one. I think it was Furnace Face. There it is right there. It said Mythconstruct, but it did say Furnace Face also, didn't it? So that's where they're from. And this necromancer's crafting up some interesting things. And Furnace Face sounds like an insult 11-year-old would shout at each other. Yeah. Anyway, sure, come on in. I really hope you want to join us in fights. You're probably gonna scare some of the visitors, but that's okay. Hey, there's a book right there. We should put that somewhere. The farmer, old Monty, has created a tetrahedrite ulush. He offers it to the City of Domination. That's an instrument. I like the sound of that. In fact, I would like to build that instrument. It's not that one. I'm going to build that instrument. First, I want to see what your story is, Mr. Instrument. Go to Objects, and it is this thing, Dustat Lush. Very Klingon. Tetrahedrite, Ulush. It's craftsmanship is the highest quality, of course. Object menaces with spikes of tetrahedrite and plume agate. On the item is an image of dwarves and cherrywood. The dwarves are traveling. Our work relates to the foundation of Torwang. That's us! By the City of Domination, the distinct road in the early spring of 226. It is on the image. On the item is an image of giant bobcats and sapphire. I like it. We're not done yet. The save file is getting in our way. Or save thing. That's not yet ready to play yet. Come on, save already so I can read the rest of it. Come on, Dwarf Fortress. If you are having like frame rate issues, one of the things you can do is you can make a smaller world for sure, and also make a less time world as well. So if you've got like 50 years on a small world, you probably won't have as many issues as you would on like a 500-year extra large world, you know. So the bobcats are in sapphire. The ulush is mid-sized handheld musical instruments. The musician uses a leather bellows to send air over interior reeds. The desired pitch is selected using a bone keyboard. Instrument has a 3-octave range going from low to mid-high pitch. At all pitches, the instrument has a quavering timbre. It has 2 registers. The low register has a sparse, muddy timbre. The high register begins at mid-low pitch and has a rippling timbre. $8,000 for that accordion. All right, let's go and put it in there and put it on display because that's fancy. Instrument, we're going to put it right here in here somewhere. I'm going to put it right... Where's it going to go? Like right there on the... like right... I don't put it like in the corner away from everybody. I think it's fine. We'll put it right there. So there is... That's actually not it. That's a raccoon bone thing. We got more soldiers. Yeah, I will take another soldier. I don't want another Feb. Get out of here. Unless you're that freaky guy. What's the freaky guy's name? His name is Zumzust. Okay, remember Zumzust. If Zumzust wants to join us, we say yes. We're going to have to go ahead and take... was it Dodak here? Yeah, this dwarf can come on in. And typically they come in here. They've got gear already when they come in. So we can see... Oh, well. Typically they have gear when they come in here. Not always. All of a sudden we came back and just everyone wants to visit us. I'm not sure what happens. It could be with something to do with one of our artifacts and people like our value has skyrocketed with one of those artifacts that came in, and so that has probably done something. I'm gonna go ahead and make sure we get a few things made here. I know we have a few steel things, so I'm gonna make oh, what do we need? Like steel breastplates would be nice to have. We were less likely to get like dead. If I can click the right thing here. I'm just gonna do it individually. Actually, I'm gonna do it this way. We want steel armor. I'll do a steel breastplate. I don't think I have a lot of this stuff, and I'll do a steel spear. See if we got enough for that. Need some thread for that one. We almost have a full squad here. Now, if we get attacked, we need to have some sort of defense squad, and the rhythmic folks are gonna go do that. They can keep the place somewhat safe. Looks like we got some kobolds out running around, but the doggies got them. Our ranger is a good bow dwarf. I'm going to let him in. So we'll have a 5th bow dwarf there. We have 55 folks in this place now. And entertaining. Nah, I don't want any entertaining. Unless you're what's-your-face. What's his face? Zumzust. Somebody go talk to Zumzust. Because we need him. There's one thing we need. We need that guy. Another thing I was going to look at is maybe getting some sort of defense here. We don't really have much of a defense. Like maybe like a hallway here with some smashers or something, just to help. Let's do this while we're waiting on everything to get built here. Let's go put in some walls. And I think I'm gonna do like. I think I want like one there. Not out of wood though. Ooh, with platinum. Make it out of blue. Like that. Take a little minute to do this. I can just putting some pillars in is what's going on here. Just for the look of it, you know? And what I'm going to do is... Thanks, Global Hawk. Was there one earlier that I missed? Oh, reduce, reuse, reanimate. Thank you for the resub. I'm sorry, I missed you. I just now remember that there was some shouting going on in my headphones, like right before we started the stream. Let's go with more of them. I'm gonna let it play out here. We'll go ahead and keep playing here. It is not centered. I know it's the worst. And so what I'm going to do here is a little bit of a kind of a simple, but hopefully effective defense. What's going on over here? Alerts are usually something scary. Oh, are they still here? They are still here. What's with all this goblin nonsense? Let's send our folks out here to go get these guys. We're going to go ahead and grab all of them. Am I head in the way of that? We're going to select the everything tool. Grab all those guys. Right click and confirm and go get them. Doggies are doing their job. Good job, doggies. Okay. Lots of folks are visiting us all of a sudden. We just became a hotspot. Okay, let's resume that. Resume that. And we're going to put this is a portico. That's the word for it. Awning. I think I saw we ran out of steel, so let's go make some more pig iron. And we'll get some more steel made. How much steel do I have? Do I see anything in here? This is all iron. Oh, there's a few steel bars. Well, let me make another steel, like a hat. You know, something for our heads. And I'm gonna just if we go out there without any gear, we're gonna get stumped. So we need something on us. So we'll get that taken care of. And what I want to do is I'm going to come up here and build a floor out this way. So we'll have to go and put down. I don't think we'll need to go and just put like a covering. I believe we're going to have, yeah, we're going to have to get a way out there. So we can do something like, because they can't just make it. So we'll have to go and put, like we'll start from here and work our way up. I think we'll do like that. I'm going to make it out of, we got 42 of them pink ones. I'm not sure we'll have enough, but we'll do something like that. And then once that gets made, then we can put the rest of it on. And so I'm going to put like an awning here. And then below there, we can put like smashers or something. And just so if they come through here, we'll maybe make this wall a little bit actually complete. And then put smashers in. So if they come through there, we'll smash them as they come to us. Just a little bit of a defense, you know. Nothing fancy, but something. I should get that wood probably tucked into my fortress here. So let's go and let's just make a stockpile over here. We got a bunch of wood coming in now. Or we had a bunch of wood. We bought a bunch of wood. So we'll toss it over there. Is this all? Oh, it's all jet. This was all coal we yanked out of there. All right, we got tons of coal now. Jet's cool. Jet's black. There's some limonites. Let's go see if we can find the caverns. Just go down and click. The elves have arrived. Oh, I wonder if the elves were going to come and trade with me. Yeah, all right. So, elves, I wouldn't look at you the wrong way if you decided to just stab some elves whenever they showed up. But you can also trade with them, and they usually don't bring anything any good, but they usually do bring they bring animals. And so what we can do, I'll give them this one here, is we'll trade with them because if we go and stab them, then they won't come back. I don't understand why, but for some reason they get mad about that. But if we do trade with them, then they'll be back. And we can buy more animals. And sometimes you can get some good stuff from these guys. I don't see anything at the moment. Just a quick glance. They do have a lot of wood as well. They got a spider monkey in there. But sometimes you'll find like grizzly bears or big wolves. And they do like what our dogs are doing here. They do a great job at the front of the gate because they're going to be the first thing getting bit. Or biting back if we're lucky. So we'll call that bin over there. Sometimes if you stab them, other civs will send a lot of people. That's true. That's true. That's true. You get a lot of people coming. And elves aren't too bad. Their bows are kind of nasty though. I think last time I was getting ready to get this. This is built, right? This is a library. It is. There's a bookcase in there. There's no tables or chairs yet. I need to get that done. Looks like we need a table and chair. So I'm gonna go ahead and make a few of those. Let's get some rock tables and rock chairs. I'm just gonna do 10. It's fine. And then we'll get that squared away. Dancer has revealed the presence of split whims, the foggy deviants. Split whims. Is that one that I have? So what's basically talking about? He's talking about something, an artifact. I do, yeah. So he told somebody about this what is this? This scepter that we've got, which we got just sort of sitting in a box in there. So he told this human that, hey, they got this really fancy scepter in there. We should, just letting him know. But if he's like a jerk, he's going to come in and try to take it. So we don't want that. So what I'm going to go ahead and put a pedestal up here and put it on display because it seems silly that it's just sitting in a box. But that's going to add in, people are going to try to come in and steal it. Because as you can see in here, what it says, like it's rumored. There's rumored that these artifacts are there. In my fortress, no one knows, but they do know now that that thing is there. All these artifacts that are just hitting around here in these monasteries that no one lives at. Books. Free books. You know what? Let's go get it. So while we're working on this, let's go get our military. They don't have really any gear. Well, let me get some gear for them, and then we'll go off on a little bit of expedition. I don't want to go send them out there and then find something, and then I don't want them to die. That would be unpleasant. For them, anyway. Take that coal out of there. What else we got? We got more coal right there. We got some more hematite for iron. We've got chalk. More magnetite. Still heading on down. My book lesson? Nah. Never. I'm going to go and do a little bit of redecorating. This fortress is ugly. So we're gonna remove these walls and put in something nice. This place is a dump. Let's go get rid of those. Well, I'm gonna channel this down instead. And what we'll do is we'll replace that with some walls of some kind. Something nice. Hey, there's a cavern. All right, so we'll go jump to the cavern here. So in the cavern, you may say, well, what do I do if, let's say, where's the cavern? Did I find a cavern? It lies. Hey, Draven, thanks for the raid. There it is. Now we found the cavern. Okay, so in the cavern, you may be, say you've got to start and you got no dirt and you can't farm. Or maybe you've got to save or a fort, thanks gold, where you don't have any wood. Maybe you don't have any thread. Maybe you don't have any water. Well, this can all be solved with the caverns. There's our water. We got a bunch of water down here in the caverns. We got these big mushroom trees, which count as wood. There's plenty of trees down here. There is, in fact, dimple cups, and there's some pigtails down here as well. So we can go and we can get new seeds if we eat all of our plump helmets, for instance. There's some plump helmets. Also, the soil down here is much better. So you may notice on these farms that it is poor soil. We can dump some ash on it and make it nicer. But down in the caverns, it's good stuff, and so we get it's like double of the amount of seeds and stuff you get back from. Right there on all these gems here, and obsidian. Like the amount of seeds when you plant. If you get good soil, you get more seeds back for planting. So you plant in the caverns. It's good stuff. You can see there's the silk web. So we'll come back. We'll get some thread for clothing. There's also monsters. Just make sure that's known. But yeah, all your problems can be solved with a little trip to the caverns. Also, it introduces a whole new set of problems for you too. So if you're looking for some fun, this is where you will find it. And in your options here, look at all these gems we just found. In your standing orders, one of them is automatically collect webs, which is right there. So your dwarves will run down there and immediately go grab some webs, some silk. And you can turn that off if you don't want them going down there and potentially dying, because sometimes we'll find something exciting down here, like a king snake, which he might be upstairs. There's a spider monkey. He's upstairs as well. Is that king snake? You think you think he's what, an elven snake? Let's go trade with these guys. So what do you got? You got some instruments. You got some silty clay. I think that wood that was in there is actually my wood. So we could buy a spider monkey. Yeah, you know what? I'll take a monkey. We also take a snail. We could buy a snail from these guys. What do I do with that? I don't need... I'll take the buckets, Sure. One thing that elves have, nice and cheap weapons. These nice grown weapons, and I'll show you what we can do with those. They're real cheap, $30 for the most expensive one. They're grown, by the way, and so they're like the trees grow into the weapons. Weird elves, No one understands them. Make some nice shields out of these guys. I'll take a shield. Some hats. Got some chests. They got a fancy crown there. They got a bracelet. And all kinds of seeds and things and foods. They can even grow their pants. There's a pedestal. They got nothing really. So $200. I will give them something that's cheap. Oh, I got cut gems. I'm gonna give them that one. I'll give them a couple of these. And so we'll trade. We'll take that stuff, and we'll take our monkey, and we'll put it to good use, I guess. Hopefully, or we can just go in there. And we can just take the stuff if we so desire. Just so that's clear. Another one. I don't want anyone thinking I'm some sort of dwarf lover or something, Is there another one? Downward passage. That's that one. Oh yeah, it leads to a whole new area down here. Yeah, the caverns are kind of like they're all used to be. There were like 3 separate caverns, and they're kind of like connected now. Every time I've played, they've always been like one big connected cavern. The other spicy thing that's gonna happen is you're gonna get some beasts coming from down here, and so it's a good idea since our way down is right here. It's probably a good idea to put some sort of walls up there, and it's probably even better to put up a bridge there so we can close the bridge if we need to. Because some monsters can break walls. But let's put a bridge this way, I suppose. Like that. Make it out of marcasite. Sure, and bauxite. Hey, the Maverick, thank you for the raid. I certainly appreciate that. And with our bridges, of course, we're going to go and put in a lever as well, so we can pull it back. Don't put your lever too close to the bridge, because if someone walks in and if they're going to go to pull the lever and a dwarf sees something out there, they're going to get scared and they're not going to want to pull the lever. So keep the lever away from the bridge. That's the story there. I got a lever here. We can put one down here. So I can remember I can remember this. Surely I can remember this. I can change the name also. I'll name this one. This is front door lever. And then we'll have that one will be like downstairs lever. Is it possible to have an isolated system that is 100% safe? Yeah. I talked about this yesterday before starting all this. It is very possible to play Dwarf Fortress and like have a fortress that just can't be hurt, right? We could just wall ourselves in and nothing can ever get to us. There can be sieges going on outside, but nothing's ever going to get to us because we're all walled in, all safe and stuff. But that's not fun. And, you know, you'll get bored real quick. 120, so we're going to have to do a little bit of everything here. So let's do... But yeah, you could easily just block yourself up and not worry about really anything. I got 78 of these bauxite blocks. I guess I was hoping to keep it all one color, but I don't think it's going to happen. Yeah, not going to happen. So we'll have a little bit of variety for our... Man, I wish I could... It'd be nice if it was all the same color, wouldn't it? Oh, well. Maybe if we try the... well, the rock salt is pink. We don't want that. How many more do I need? There we go. Okay, pig iron bars have been made, so we can make a bit more steel out of them. So they can come over and they're gonna make these floors here. So we'll have a roof that we can have. It's gonna look kind of nice, also. Is what I'm going for. Eventually, we'll carve this out over here. Oh, so scary! Thanks, Great Padinsky. Is this the 3rd raid? Thanks, Great Padinsky. Thank you for the raid. I certainly appreciate it. Scold, so quick. Thank you very much. A sleepy raid. What does that mean? Come on. Oh, right. There's a bridge. There's a bridge there. Let's make this wall out of platinum. I'm kind of used up all my blocks, didn't I? I need 7 there. We can do rock salt. We'll do nice pink walls. I think pink walls is the name of the fortress here. It's going all right, Padinsky. I stay up too late far too often. Looks like there's a fight going on. There's a honey badger outside that's getting hunted. That's all I got to worry about there. And section has collapsed. Oh, it's probably this. Yeah, we started channeling. Yeah, I know. I started channeling as I was cutting stuff underneath there and channeling, so I kind of messed that up. And Evethev wants to go and entertain. But no, we got enough entertainment here. We don't need you around for that. Yeah, so it's tutorial Fortress Day here on the stream. And we have, let's see, we've got a bunch of pig iron bars. We can go crank out a bit more steel bars. I'm going to tell you to do that and just do it as long as you can. What are you fighting? Oh, you probably fell off. Yeah. So Skull was up there on the thing and then fell off and landed on the ground. But they're fine. They're fine. Yeah, it's going to keep on happening because I did that kind of dumb. Yeah. Oops. So they're channeling it out. There's nothing underneath, so they're falling down. And they're kind of crying about it. we could potentially break some legs. But the worst that could happen is we finally get to use our doctor's office. All right, now let me go see my dwarves. Are we get a little bit of gear now? How are we doing? Nope. Even Kato doesn't even have a weapon. Okay, I need this guy to start making some things. Let's whip up. I'm gonna. We got a bunch of iron laying around. Let's just make up a bunch of iron legs. My leggings at. We'll make 10 iron leggings. We'll make 8 of them. And then we'll do some iron gloves. Like those aren't as fragile. I don't care if your hands get broken. I do care if your feet or your head gets broken though. We want some feet, which is boots. We will take some. I want some iron boots. Iron. What are they called? Oh, they're like tall boots or something, aren't they? Iron. Oh, I don't know what they are. Iron. Low boots and high boots. Make 8 of those as well. And we do need a weapon, so we'll make a steel. Let's whip up a steel. And it's always, we could probably use more than one of these metalsmith forges. Let's make a steel warhammer. Just get some variety in there. Hey, Happy Salt Dwarf. How's it going? Happy Salt Dwarf. What a name. This whole fortress is salty. Rock salt walls everywhere. Everything's made out of rock salt. And Happy Salt Dwarf is here. That's all right in my book. Okay, let's throw in some wood. And this has now been set up. I'm going to go link this to this bridge right here. I'm not going to test this one because I'm afraid I'm going to hurt somebody if I do that one. People are coming back up and down that one a lot. Migrants. All right. Our fortress's value is skyrocketing with all these artifacts we've been making. So a lot of folks are going to start coming in here. Plus we've got artifacts hanging around, which is the value, you know. Which is going to encourage people to keep on coming in and visiting us. Let me go put in a wall over this way. We're going to do something like that. If I can click it right. And we'll make it out of that rock salt. Nice pink walls. Okay, my roof is... Did I do walls up there? Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. What am I doing? Okay, let me get rid of this. We want floors up there. Don't do what I do. Just do what I think I'm doing. Okay, the elves are out of here, and not a moment too soon. And we're going to go in and fix that and put what we need. So the human bowman was spotted sneaking around. You not stand between me and Split Whims, the foggy deviant. So he wants that thing. Where is he? What's his name? So he's trying to steal that thing, basically. And there he is right there. And he wants it. But we'd rather him die, basically, before he goes and steals it. Are you not killable? Yeah, you. So go and get him. We're going to follow this fella around for stealing my stuff. There's a book right just laying outside there. He's going to try to run away. Oh, he's trying to go in and get it. He's about to have a bad day. Yep. His bad day has ended. But he's now dead. My military came in and took him out. We're going to go ahead and unforbid this stuff. We'll take your stuff, you know. Thank you for the donation. So because that was revealed, why is there more dead people here? Praise on Tinty. What is happening? What? I missed. Why is Zephon dead? Why is Zuglar dead? Why is Shama dead? What happened? Oh, everyone was fighting him. I think maybe he started punching people. Wardog is fighting. Fighting what? Human Hammerman. A wombat is fighting. He's outside here playing with wombats. I told you, you know, things start getting exciting. Just give it a moment. Plenty of excitement. You'll build walls when you're meaning to build floors. A whole mess of things. Let's go, like, I'm going to just do a little bit of it and see if we can get it. So we got 60. What do we have 60? Oh, I can do rock salt. I'd rather do them as blocks. Let's do the bauxite. Let's see if we can get some more bauxite and make more. No, they should be fine. Maybe it is. Maybe that is what happens. We attacked that fella, the eternal cats, and they hate us now. You think that's what happened? Well, what's what he gets for trying to take my stuff. He dies. Anyway, that gives us plenty more opportunities to go fight something. This is a small regional map, is what it is. All right, how are we doing here? We got iron bars, lots of silver bars, steel bars, and you're whipping up some things. Okay, and you guys should be getting equipped tomorrow. Oh, they're starting to get there. Starting to get equipped. How about you? You don't have any leather armor. We need 5 leather boots, 2 quivers, and a couple bags. Let's go to Mr. Leatherman. Where was he at? Here. So we need 5 boots. I'll do it this way. Leather boot. We just did 4. We did 1 of them there, so we just need 4 more. We need a few backpacks. We need like... How many do we need? Like 6. And we need 2 quivers. 2 quivers. And I think that was it. Right? You guys are all good elsewhere? Yeah. 5 boots, 2 quivers, and a bag. And we need 1 of everything else for this guy. So let's go whip up. Let me pause for a second because there's some funny business going on. We'll make a leather armor. We'll make a leather... are we not having leather? Needs plant thread. No water source. Oh, somebody hurt in the doctor's office. Okay, so let's take a look at everything here. So, people are getting hurt, and the one thing you do need water is at a doctor's office. We don't have any water. It looks like his duck is on his head. So we're going to go and add a water source down here. Again, the caverns provide. So we're going to come down here to the caverns where that water was, which is right down here. And we're going to say this is going to be our water source down here. So we can come in and mark this as a water source like that. So you can get some water out of there. We can make a well, which we probably should do, but it's going to end up... Yeah, we can maybe figure out some way of getting a well down there so it'll be a little safer for us as well, because caverns can be dangerous. But that gives us at least a water source. We'll need buckets to carry that stuff up there. To take care of the wounded folk after that, whatever massacre happened over there. And can't tell how high human hammerman is in the way. Anyone know any other problems out here? Just some kangaroos out there. Okay. Okay. Looks like we don't have any leather, because if we did, it'd be showing up. In here. Well, maybe we do. Yeah, he's making it. Okay, never mind. He's making it. What else do I need? I got armor. I need a pair of legs, and I need a pair of a glove. And did I make the boot yet? I think I did a boot. So at least he will get some equipment, and then this fella or these fellas are getting there. We'll get them all set up. And in fact, in the spirit of going and doing a little exploring, let's go do some exploring. So we've got like we're right here, right next to us. There's a monastery right next to us with a book called More Dwarf and One with a Monastery. There's one over here with a lot of stuff. Let's go take a look at this. So we're going to click on this thing. We're going to send in the golden limbs. They don't have all their armor yet, but that'll be fine. There's no one there to defend the place. We're just going to take it. And so what we're going to do is we're going to do all these things. If we don't, we can click on it and they won't do that. But our job here is just to do all of that. Steal stuff. If you see any livestock, you take them. If you steal any items, you take it. That's their job. Go out and just do some looting. So they're going to go loot. And we can keep an eye on them as they go. If you notice your dwarves are gone for a long time and they don't seem to be leaving, you can kind of follow them. And if somebody gets hurt and they're like stuck in the hospital and they don't leave, Probably because they're hurt. You have to kick them out of the squad, and you'll be all right. So, where's my guys at? There you go. They're going to explore machine route. There's Kato there. He's a little grumpy, but he's off now. He doesn't have a weapon. He doesn't need one. Yeah, he's got some dwarven wine on his body though. That's all you need. So away they go to go and do some exploring out there in the great wide world. I'm going to show you, I did buy those weapons from the elves. I'm going to show you what to do with those. We're going to make ourselves a weapon trap. And we're going to place it somewhere where the things are going to come in and hit us, which are going to probably come from an angle. If they come from the south, they come this way. North, come this way. So we'll set it up like, we'll set one right there. Uses a mechanism, and it uses 10 items. So we got these short swords that we bought, the elven made things. We'll throw them in there. And so basically it's just like an Indiana Jones trap, you know, it pokes or whatever. I don't want to use like my stuff, my good stuff. I thought I bought more than that. We got that one. There's a bronze spear there. I don't really want to use that. We don't have to use 10 things. It's just more effective. I think we'll just do the little... It's not going to be as effective, but we'll just do that for now. But you can make them very simple weapons and toss them in there. Of course, the better the weapons, the more it's going to do damage to them. But you can make some pretty basic stuff for weapon traps. Ab wants to come over here and eradicate monsters. So when you start breaking into the caverns, you start getting folks that do this. I think they may show up before then as well. But he's going to come in here, and his job, we can't control the guy. He just wants to go and run downstairs and hack and slash and whatever to monsters. So we're going to let him do it. Tips and tricks for where are the best places to put traps. Yeah, I mean, when we get attacked, a bunch of elves just came in here. You okay? They're going to come from either the north or south, you know? And they're going to cut the corners. They're going to come the path of least resistance. So they're going to be coming this way. They're not going to come from straight this way. Most likely. So they're going to run by these traps here whenever they come at us. So trying to put them in the path, basically. A bunch of elves are coming in here and drinking. Look at this tavern. It's happening now. Can't collect webs because it's been destroyed. And this should be getting my archers ready. All right, you guys looking... well, not the wrong one. Look on you and equip you. How you looking? Will you put on some clothes? Let's try this one. I'm going to hit assign uniform and hit archer again. And it'll reassign it. There we go. Now it'll fix it. Okay. And they'll go and get equipped here. Let me go and make sure that if we have any birds that came in. I think I did have a bird. I saw it there. Yeah, we got a little duck here. Put them in there. And the spider monkey as well. I'll put the bunny doesn't do anything. I'll leave him out. The spider monkey, though, what we can do is we put him over here. So if you got something that's in a cage, all you got to do is put it in a pasture. So, we'll select this pen, pasture, and we'll put the monkey in there. And the dwarf will come over here and let him out and put him in the pasture. So we'll have a monkey hanging out in this pasture here in a second. There he is. One monkey. I don't think he's tameable, is he? Where's that monkey at? No, he's not tameable. He's not trainable, so he's just a monkey. Just hanging out at the front of the fortress. The golden limbs have returned. All right, so since they came back, we're going to come back in here. We're going to look at missions. So reports is what we're going to look at. We took a report with explore machine routes. And off they went, marching like across the street. The city of Domination searched machine routes. We found Untitled. We found Before the Ignited Denomination. We found all kinds of books in this place. There we go. We got some stuff. Exciting. They're going to come back, bring it in. We're going to go put it into our library, and there'll be much rejoicing. Put in a chair. We're going to put a table in there because they want one of those. There we go. Nice and pink. And all those books, since they're books that came in, they should be thrown in there. We got a mad person. Let's see if we can figure out how to get someone happy after being mad. So we'll look at Aethel here, Fisher Dwarf. So what's wrong, buddy? Family's the true bond that keeps society thriving, they say. All right, we're afraid reliving experienced trauma. What kind of memories you got? You saw some trauma. Probably saw the bar fight down there. And that's made you mad. Wonder, after communing with Milo, I think that's really all there is to it. Uneasy seeing a dead body. Seeing another dead body. And that's what's doing it. You saw Zephon die. You saw Zuglar die. And this made you real mad. You may have noticed how much this shifted as soon as we had those bodies in there. And that's why it's important to keep them bodies out of there. If there's any bodies in here, make sure you get them moved quickly. I've got them thrown down here, so people shouldn't see them down here, and they'll rot away and all that. He's just staring at them, this little kid. Any of our people we want to get in a tomb, you know? None of our people died, though. So, we just want them kind of out of sight, basically. I should move my animals down here, I think, which is nice and grassy now. Let's do it. Make a new pin. We're going to paint it in, like, right here. A nice and grassy spot here now for my animals. We'll put them in there. Not the safest place, but it's better than where they are. Horse and the goose and the humped camel and the nanny goats. All these guys. So they'll go grab them from up there and haul them down here. There they go. And they will haul them down here. There we go. So they can just hang out at the front of the fortress. Not going to do much, but, you know, it's something. Okay. Now, how are we looking on these weapons and armor and all that? So we got some... there's a few things on the armor stand there. Nothing on the weapon rack. I probably used to use the armor stand and weapon rack up here as well. I don't know if I made one or not. Let me go look. Did I? I did not. So let's go tell this fella. Make me a armor stand and a weapon rack. Dad joke. I was just wondering how long it had been. All right, so that will conclude part. What is this? 5 of the tutorial fortress. We went out. We did some exploring. We've cracked the caves. We have a stable fortress. We've had a bar fight. We have a defensive squad here. We got some holes we gotta fix here. We've got some books and things we brought back. We'll stick them in our library. This will bring more people in. And we're gonna keep on cranking out some armor for these guys because they're kind of naked. And I think next time we're gonna go on a bit of a a bit of a journey. And we're gonna do some fighting, I think. So we end this with a dad joke. So I got a dad joke for you. So, well, I don't know if it was the dad joke, just something I learned today. I thought it was rather interesting and something I should share. A little fact about Return of the Jedi. And the fact is that I learned is that all the indoor scenes were actually filmed outdoors. Thanks for hanging out for part 5.